Now the big story is the snow that's coming down and still this slushy mess for areas throughout the Cincinnati metro. Looks like we potentially are finally starting to switch over into all snow around greater Cincinnati, but I have started to see some accumulations, really minor accumulations down toward Maysville. So following right along with where that winter weather advisory is, that's where right now some of our higher snowfall totals are starting to land. Across Kentucky, though, we did have some snow that moved through Florence, and I saw that some folks were reporting some light coating over by Turfway Park there in Florence. And then we have also got some snow coming down a little bit closer to the Ohio or the Kentucky rather, and Indiana border here, right around Rising Sun areas closer into downtown Cincinnati. Still seeing a little bit more of that wintry mix, but perhaps starting to switch over to more of that plain snow. Either way, our temperatures are still sitting around 33, so it is still warm at the surface, and pavement temperatures throughout a lot of Kentucky are still sitting around 35, which is good. That's helping keeping this just kind of melting as soon as it hits the ground. We do have, again, some of those accumulations down toward Maysville, right along the Ohio River and the AA Highway. Some snow coming down if you're over by Peebles and West Union and Manchester, and some snow over by Hillsborough as well. And right now, looking at the kind of snow machine mode on our radar, it's finally started to switch us over to snowfall within the Cincinnati metro too. This is all part of a cold front that's moving through, allowing for this winter weather advisory to be in place through 7 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. These are the spots that I think have the best chance to see some of those higher accumulations closer to an inch or two. Right now, I'm thinking 3 inches is going to be pretty hard to come by for tonight into tomorrow, even taking into account the snow showers that we could see tomorrow afternoon. Even the metro, I've dropped us down to up to a ½ an inch, and I think that might even be a little bit optimistic as well. Right now, 33 in Cincinnati. Temperatures are still sitting closer to about 32 in Mount Orab. We will see our temperatures falling a little bit here tonight, likely dropping down closer to about 30 degrees or so for the overnight. But we hit tomorrow's high within the next 2 hours. That's going to be right around midnight tonight. And that's really wherever we're at for the high temperature tomorrow. And then we'll start to see that temperature fall pretty steadily throughout the day tomorrow. So for the overnight time frame, I think the snowiest we will be from now until about midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. From there, we'll start to see some dry pockets occasionally, but still some areas of some snow will be a possibility. Watch out for slick spots, especially if you are under that winter weather advisory, driving over bridges and overpasses. Those get a little bit more vulnerable for where we see those slick spots developing, and I certainly think that's a possibility, especially if it goes untreated, because I've started to see the case of that of some of the areas down toward the AA. Once we get to the afternoon tomorrow, I still think there's a chance of another snow shower moving through the area, but in general, we are looking at a pretty, well, not necessarily a quiet day tomorrow, just because we'll have the chance of the snow, and temperatures will be dropping by tomorrow night into Sunday morning. So about a ½ an inch of snow, or up to a ½ an inch of snow if you're throughout Kentucky into the Cincinnati metro, and then areas farther to the north and west, your totals are probably closer to not much of anything, up to a quick coating or dusting. If you're further to the south, again, under that winter weather advisory, 1 to 2 inches of snow with some very isolated cases, possibly up to 3 inches, but I think closer to that 1 to 2 is more of what we're looking at for tonight. Temperatures tomorrow will be steady throughout the entire day, but it starts to feel like about 19 by 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you're going out to the Cyclones game, it is going to be cold by the time you're leaving the arena, and then that cold weather just settles in. Sunday morning, it starts to feel like about 0 degrees outside first thing in the morning. Monday, if you're going to be honoring MLK Day, temperatures are going to feel like closer to 0 all day long on Monday, and then by Monday evening, it starts to feel like sub-zero, and then that sub-zero feel is going to continue into Tuesday. By the morning on Tuesday, it feels like closer to 10 degrees below 0. Chris?
Allison, thank you so much.